What's going on YouTube? Just got my new camera and SD card thing situated, so hopefully these videos will look quality wise better and also sound quality better. If not, let me know and I'll figure out what the problem is, pick up a mic for the camera if I need to, or anything like that. But anyways, this is going to be an album review of The Black by Asking Alexandria. Going to give my thoughts on the band and this, but this is mainly an album review. Even though it may sound like a band review, I'll probably do one of those later to give you more details on the band in case you want to go check them out. So again, album's called The Black by Asking Alexandria. See me look down. Got to give a shout out to the person who requested on Instagram, even though I'd already typed out a review and put it up. Sean _RAAD. That is the Instagram user's name. He's actually been commenting and sending in requests a lot, and yeah. So go check out my Instagram page, Home of Metalcore, if you want to go look at the pictures I do, and also sometimes I'll post reviews on there, but mostly they'll be on YouTube. Anyways, this is their first album with new singer Dennis. Danny Warsnop either was kicked out or left. I think it was kind of mutual when he left because he wanted out and they wanted him out. Not as in they left on good terms. I don't think they did, to be honest. But they both wanted each other to be done with the band, so that's how that happened. So they got Dennis in. Danny went to We Are Harlot or something, Harlot, I don't know, something like that. It's more of like a rock, just plain rock, like, not to say these bands are plain, but Five Finger Death Punch, Avenged Sevenfold type of thing. And Asking Alexandria stayed as they are. I guess metalcore. I'm not really sure what they want to be classified as or if they want to be classified. I don't really like the genre classifications. I like comparing bands to bands and not bands to a random, you're in this category. But anyways, so this is their first album with him. The writing process I think has gotten better because the singer and bandmates are working on the music themselves. And for me, that means a lot when they put in their own ideas and their own things and are not just yelling whatever. And a lot of people were starting to not like Asking Alexandria because they started to get away from where they started. But that was because Danny's voice just, I believe, couldn't hold up as well as it used to. Because if you can tell from the first album going on, his voice kind of started to change. They got away from screaming as much. And to me, that kind of just hit a wall. I like heavier music and I like lighter music, so it doesn't matter to me. But when I listened to Asking Alexandria, I was ready for screams or something like that. And his voice just wasn't holding up well. There's actually videos of a voice progression of him. And some people say, well, with voice progression, you go from screaming to not screaming and you sing, like Corey Taylor from Slipknot does. He went from screaming quite a bit and being very loud and very vocal to it's not as much now, but it still sounds amazing when he does it. And he can still do the old songs that have it, and some of the newer songs even do. But that's different in his case because they're just filling out new areas of music, and that's what his voice can do, and he's a much older person. And it sounds good. With them, they wanted to stay screaming, metalcore type stuff, and he was trying to go rock, and they just really couldn't meet up with that. But in this one, Dennis's voice can reach a lot of different places, and reach them easier than Danny's could. So I honestly think that they picked a good replacement for him. And overall, my three favorite songs from this album was Let Us Sleep, Send Me Home, and Circled by Wolves. That was my top three songs on the album. And really, again, like the vocal clarity on this one was very good. That's the problem I have with a lot of albums. When I'm listening to it, and if I cannot understand what you're saying always, I know sometimes it's just me not being able to understand, but sometimes it's the singer's problem, I would say, because a lot of times if you can't understand what they're saying, you want to like the song, and you want to be able to, you know, do and say or scream or whatever what they're saying, but you can't because it's just like you don't understand it. That comes with all music genres, but especially in this one, especially when you have people who've never listened to this genre before and then they listen to it and they're like, well, I want to understand what somebody's saying when they do it. Well, yeah, good point, but comes along with some people and some songs just the vocal clarity's not there, but it is in this album completely. I don't think I really have an issue ever in this album with that. But overall, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. I would listen to it again, and I've picked out a couple songs in there that I have on my playlist I listen to. But yeah, it's not an album I would listen to completely over again, but it is my favorite album by Asking Alexandria. I'm actually looking for a show to go see of them, and hopefully they come through the North Carolina area due to the fact that we have one of the biggest coliseums in America. So, you know, they should come hit it up. And that would make it a whole lot easier for me to go see them. But let me know what you think of the album. Overall, I think it's a good album. I think it's one of their best, and hopefully it gets even better as the band gets to play more and put more into their albums. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.